Good morning, sorry, good afternoon. I would like to do a little follow up on what we've been saying for the past days, and especially yesterday, because we stopped and we were waiting to see how the daily would close, right? There were two conditions that were important for us yesterday on the Bitcoin behavior. Let's begin with the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, and for this I'm going to come to this one here. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the spot, we said that if we managed to close up above 23.5, we were probably going to feel very confident in a continuation to the upside. This definitely happened at this candle here, right? So at 6 o'clock, it closed above, open, closed even above, right? Because this one closed at 23.6 and we never came down to that level. So for me now, I'm going to move this here and I'm going to keep it there, right? So this is an interesting level. We tested the upper side of our box and there we are now waiting to see. But I think the 4 hour did what we wanted it to do. I will come back eventually later. Let's go back to the daily. The daily on CME closed finally above, I think it had to be 23.7 or something like that. We definitely closed above that level and are now with the stochastics crossed up. The volatility measure on the stochastics is moving up. The BBWP crossed above the moving average. And this is looking like well orientated to continue. So what I really wanted to have a look at now is the possible levels we want to. The important thing here is how to look at different levels that are going to be important. So we definitely went above the previous high. I think this here so far so good. I'm going to do something different. On the daily, this now is our last higher low, which is at which level exactly at 22.5, which still was, you remember, the invalidation point on the downside, right? So this still makes sense. We could imagine a move that is going to range between these two levels for a while, but it would completely be destroyed, the possibility to go up, if we close below this level again. So we in that case, we just can't but go down, right? So this is exactly how I see it. Then, if we manage to close again and have a higher high, we don't know yet, right? This was already slightly higher, right? Okay, let's see how this today happens. But the idea now is, as much as this remains the last low, we probably will be looking at this level as the next possible level, which coincides with this 0.5 here on the Fibonacci and corresponds as well to our support, right? To our, sorry, or the block on the resistance. So for me, these are the very important conditions. And this is my target. You know, I've been having a long that I decreased when we were here. I increased it back there. I'm still in there. So for me, my validation point is this one. Any closure at these levels, even on a 4 hour, will do it for me. And on a 4 hour, it's going to be even more. We will see that later. But on the daily, right, for sure there. And on the way up, we have to either close above these levels. I would say above the 55 would be much more convincing. And we are testing the 382. So if we manage to go above this, we will go to the 0.5 and we'll come to this resistance. My ultimate goal, if the bullish move continues, is probably the 100 EMA, which coincided with the 0.618. So this is all I can tell you. And I will wish you a very good afternoon. No, sorry. I want you to see, excuse me, I forgot I wanted to see the 4 hour on the spot. So the 4 hour on the spot, let's do it more clear. So what do we have? The stochastic is going to cross down. If we close at 6, which is going to be in 20 minutes, below 24.2, we're at 24.4. So it might not be the case. We'll see that soon enough. If it doesn't, we may well see a push to the highest. And we have a very clear goal here, which is between 25 and 26. This having been said, I think it could make sense, if it doesn't happen now, a bit later, to have at least a retest to the 9 on the 4 hour before continuing. But the markets are in a relatively bullish, in a definitely clear bullish tone, all of them. Once the PPI today confirmed what the CPI had already shown, so markets are trying to push up. Longer term, I have we've already seen the targets. And what would be our invalidation point here on the 4 hour? Well, the 23.5, that was what we were expecting to cross above in order for the price to go up, would be now, of course, from resistance it became support. And now to see that this goes up, well, we can retest here. We could have, I would say the following. Actually, I think we could move it to the 20, a bit lower, because we could even have a higher low here on the 4 hour, and this is still going to be bullish. So then definitely what would be a problem if this here with this level, which I'm going to put there, is not any longer, if you have a lower high, a lower low, lower than this one, which right now stands at 22.8. So this is technically, in that case, we will see it coming lower to at least these levels, I guess. But so far, it doesn't look like that at all, and we have to wait and see. Well, this is all I have to say for today. Let me thank you for your patience, and I will try to see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.